going on, man? How you doing, man?
Good.
I appreciate you coming through. Who's up next? It's a pleasure to have you here. First guest. It means a lot to me. So welcome.
Thanks.
A lot of people may not know who you are, but I do. So go ahead and introduce yourself. Go ahead.
Well, I go by the name of Lover Luciano, a.k.a. Lovey Povich, a.k.a. Loving Through the man of million aliases.
yeah, I feel you. What part of the New York you represent?
Well, I'm representing the Bronx, the Boogie Down.
Boogie Down?
Yeah.
Well, any streets or anything specific like that?
I mean,
all Bronx?
All over. But I didn't live all over in the Bronx.
All right. Talk to me about your upcomings in rap, like how you started in rap, like what influenced you in started rap?
Well, one of the main guys who influenced me was my uncle.
Okay.
I used to watch him battle with Mr. Cheeks from the Lost Boys.
Okay.
They used to be rapping, and I
Okay.
would watch them in Queens in the backstreet parks. And
Is your uncle anybody know?
No. He just be out there rapping with them.
Okay.
And when he used to be rapping, I just thought it looked so cool.
Yeah.
And when I would try it, I was like, I ain't ready yet. And then I just sat down and then I started really writing until I got confident enough to rap in front of him. And then when he liked it. And I just went from there.
All right. I mean, like who influenced you? Like when you started looking into rap, like who influenced you? Anybody that was big time that influenced you?
Oh, well, my favorite artist of all time, Biggie.
Biggie.
You know, that's when I'll do my street talking, and when I start doing that street talking, I try to get into my mind frame of him.
Yeah.
But everybody mostly know me for my punchlines and wordplay. I get that from my other favorite rapper, Fabulous.
Okay, you're a Fab fan.
Yeah.
All right, that's what's up. All right. Well, one of the things I want to talk to you about is your unique style of dressing. It's like back in the 80s and 90s.
Okay.
Like, where did you get that from? And like, why did you you trying to bring that back? It's like that's something you always been doing, or?
Well, once again, Fab.
Fab again. I remember there was a good time where he was always rocking jerseys. And
Right.
It's like the king of the throwbacks.
Right.
So.
Well, that and plus, I just like to be different. You know, I don't like to do everything everybody do. You know, so sometimes I just throw in my own taste of stuff.
Okay. One of the things I want to talk to you about is your relationship with DMac. How did that all start and how did that all come about?
It was funny, you know, the way everything happened, because I met him back in 5 years ago in 2012. We were just playing ball at the park.
Okay.
And he knew that everybody knew that I rapped, and I would just, everybody would crowd around and watch me rap. And then he told me he rapped one day. That's back when DMac wasn't confident in his music. he was like, yeah, I rap too. And then I heard it, and honestly speaking, I wasn't a fan of it myself.
Yeah.
Until I heard his progression, and then one day I heard one of his songs, and I'm like, "That's you?" And then he was like, "Yeah." And then I was like, "This is fire." That was Big Ol' Booty.
Okay. Yeah.
This is fire. You know,
Yeah,
I was like, I didn't know you could make songs like this. And then his whole style of rapping grew on me.
Yeah.
And once it grew on me, I was like, he's nice. He going. You know what I mean?
That's
definitely be a guy that's gonna be in my camp.
That's the same exact thing I said when I heard Big Ol' Booty. I was like, that's a hit.
Because I tell everybody, he's definitely a better songwriter than me. You know, he's definitely, I might be a better lyricist, but he's a better songwriter than me, hands down. I give him that.
Yeah, I feel you. All right. I mean, as far as before meeting DMac, were you taking rap serious at all?
Oh yeah.
Or it was just when you met DMac, you was like, yo, this is something I could really do. You know what I mean?
Well, he further motivated me to do stuff like put money into myself. You know, he would tell me like, oh, don't be cheap. You know, because when you be cheap, you got to remember you represent your image.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I thought about it. I was like, he right.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when I would put money in the studio time. I said I'm gonna put money into my first videos and all of that, and he was right. It paid off. But before him, I would just. That's why my whole style is kind of like punchline heavy. I would just battle with guys in the streets.
Okay.
You know, like back then it was like, oh, you know how some people say, oh, they don't battle. It was just like if I rap and you rap, only way we could figure out who's better is if we
You
battle. You know
battle,
what I mean?
battle.
But
Yeah.
then I learned how to change my style more song oriented.
Okay.
From there.
The Making a Kiss on Her Neck, like how did that all come about? Making a Kiss on Her Neck, the song of it. Yeah, start off with the song first, go ahead.
Okay, for the song, it was supposed to be a solo song, just me.
Okay.
I had my verses both done for it, but when I was recording it, DMac was just like, I gotta get on it. He was just like, I gotta get on this. I don't care what you say, I got it. He just took the beat. I don't know how he got the beat, but he got the beat. Yeah. And he already had did a little draft to it. And I was like, I like how this sound.
Yeah.
And so I cut my second verse, and I just told him, just be on the second verse.
It was just like that, all PC.
And then it came together just like that.
All right.
And we got the video shot. The video, it was,
crazy. Yeah. You got some good shots in there.
We went from there. I thought it was just a dope song. I think he's a dope artist.
Yeah.
So I was like, it should work.
Oh, yeah. What about do you have a relationship with Hendrix?
Nimi.
Nimi, yes.
I've actually met Nimi a couple times during a couple of DMac shoots. Yeah. He's a cool guy.
Yeah,
he actually didn't shoot my video.
Oh, he didn't shoot your video?
No, a guy that works with him shot my video. Denny shot my video.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's how you got the whole hookup right there. Okay, all right. Name change. We gotta talk about your name change.
Okay.
Yeah. From Bar God to Love Luciano. The name change.
Oh, okay. So originally my name was Love of the God.
Yeah.
But I got the idea from this dude. I kind of like. He was like one of my favorite artists. He was a mentor to me too. He was one of my favorite battlers. His name was Nove, and he called himself Nove the God.
Yeah.
And I just loved it. I was just like, he was mentoring me. He was giving me steps on how to do my setups and all that, this and the third. And I was like, all right, so I'm Love the God. But then when people heard my style and they heard how I do my wordplay thing, I got the Fred the Godson comparisons.
Okay.
And I didn't want that.
Yeah.
Plus, the Christians was going to come after me for calling myself the God and this and the third. So I decided Love of Luciano. That was originally one of the first names I came up with anyway. And DMac and the rest of my camp was telling me, I Love of Luciano. It just rolls off the tongue. So I was just like...
There was no Fab influence
in
there?
No
Fab influence? You sure? You sure in the name change?
Maybe a Mace influence, because Mace, he kind of influenced a lot of guys. He called himself Murder Mace.
Yeah.
And then from that, it was Killer Cam, Funeral Fab, Love of Luciano, you know what I mean? So I was like, all right.